Good morning, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 3011 South Wellington Road in the Los Angeles area, and I'm preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line for Ken Hill. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be performing my examination today from this 4-inch main sewer line cleanout. It's located here out in front of the rear structure. This is essentially right out in front of the garage, just to the left of our center hallway here. Down in the concrete, you'll see this brass cap sticking up. And we'll go ahead and drop in, but we're going to run out a little ways and then jog over towards the middle of the driveway, and then run along the side of the front structure, and then jog back over and run along the right side of the driveway through the front yard. There's another clean out in that area. Help kind of see the directional path. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk away for a second, get some water running briefly to clean the camera off.
Okay, here could be Spider-Man.
Alright, so what we're looking at here is an older cast iron piping material here for this first, I think about 50 feet or so. Now, these cast iron pipes, they were expected to last typically somewhere in the 70-year range, depending on when this rear structure was developed or changed into a living space. Difficult to know for sure how old it is, but we are seeing that it's deteriorating. We've got moderate to heavy rust and scale buildup. We have some areas that are beginning to what we call pocket out, in other words, have low points that hold water and debris. And when a pipe gets to this condition, especially in those pockets, it's going to accelerate the deterioration. So we're starting to talk about upgrades. Definitely want to consider for it sooner than later. Alright, so here's where we're making the first turn of our jog. And again, you see here we're kind of underwater for a little bit, and this water stays very dirty, very black, and full of grit and rust flakes and things like that. So, and then here we're going to make our turn back, start running under the front of the driveway here. And then here we're going to change pipe materials in a second right here. Kind of jump up into a section of clay pipe. So it's about 50 feet of pipe here under the driveway that runs out, jogs over, connects up to this clay that really is going to need to be upgraded here at some point soon. So we're upgrades when feasible. Alright, so now we are inside a vitrified clay piping. This is a very common pipe for main sewer line systems. This type of pipe is a natural material, so it is expected to have a much longer service life. But it is fairly brittle in nature and does have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity and earthquakes. So we're looking for any areas of significant cracking or breaking, significant offsetting or separations of the joints or connections. Anything that we could consider a compromise to the integrity of the pipe. So far this clay section looks to be in pretty good shape. No shifts, no breaks, no roots to speak of. Alright, so here we are changing back to a cast iron piping. I don't believe this one is quite as old as the other section. This is where we're going to make our turn. You can see the water coming down through the top of the pipe. This is where our primary actually the front house ties into this primary line. And we'll continue on a few more feet back to the right, and now we're going to head straight out to our public sewer. You look there, you see the opening at the top of the pipe. That's our second clean-out. So it's nice. The system's fairly long, so it's nice that it has additional clean-out access. You don't really want any section of pipe greater than 100 feet without a clean-out. Down at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see we're about 85 feet between the two. And then I think we're maybe 50 feet from that clean-out to city sewer. So again, older cast iron pipe through the yard here. Similar condition, maybe not quite as deteriorated, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense to do one section without doing the other. And then here we are coming back to clay towards the front of that front yard there, and increasing to a 6-inch pipe now. This is the pipe that we refer to as the lateral pipe. It's going to run out into the street and connect up to the public sewer. It's in pretty good shape. Should be coming up on our turn that's going to drop us into the public sewer here. Right there. From our rear access. Okay, so basically at this point we have a system that is functional. There are 2 sections of older cast iron pipe that are deteriorating, and it should be considered for upgrade when feasible. So once I finish my video here, I'm going to go out and track and locate both of those, get an idea of depth and surfaces, so that we can kind of include an industry standard ballpark of upgrade costs of those 2 sections. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for a description of the final findings and recommendations, including lengths and depths of the pipe sections and where they are, that kind of thing. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.